hello there, and welcome to Playworms. The film begins on the distant planet Clintar, the home of the symbiotes. Their malevolent creator, Null, has been imprisoned due to his monstrous ways. Desperate to escape, Null seeks the Codex, an artifact that will grant him freedom and the power to unleash chaos across the universe. To retrieve it, he unleashes his deadly minions, the xenophages, to hunt down the symbiote in possession of the Codex. Meanwhile, Eddie Brock and Venom are found in Earth 616, drowning their sorrows in a Mexican bar. A strange portal suddenly pulls them back to their own universe, depositing them in front of the same bartender who was serving them. As Eddie processes their return, he sees that he is a wanted fugitive, accused of the death of Patrick Mulligan. With no safe haven in San Francisco, Eddie decides to head back to New York City, despite his prior banishment. Confident he can blackmail a judge to clear his name, he sets the plan in motion. On their way out, Eddie and Venom hear cries of distress and stumble upon an illegal dogfighting ring in a hidden warehouse. Confronted by 4 armed thugs running the operation, Eddie steps aside and lets Venom handle the situation. The symbiote brutally takes down the criminals, tossing them around before unleashing the captive dogs. In a grisly move, Venom finishes the job by biting off the thugs' heads. After freeing the remaining dogs, Eddie and Venom continue their journey to New York, unaware that a xenophage has already picked up their trail. General Rex Strickland is summoned by his enigmatic superior to investigate Eddie Brock and Venom, who have left behind a trace of the symbiote at the bar. Strickland interrogates the bartender about what transpired and orders his team to take him into custody for further questioning. In Nevada, we are introduced to Dr. Teddy Payne, who is haunted by a traumatic childhood memory where her twin brother died in a thunderstorm. Teddy is summoned to Area 51, which is days away from being decommissioned. Upon arrival, she reconnects with her colleague Sadie Christmas and meets General Strickland. The trio visits a high-secure containment cell housing Patrick Mulligan, now host to the symbiote Toxin. Speaking through Mulligan, Toxin warns them about the looming danger of Null and his malevolent plans. Meanwhile, Eddie and Venom hitch a ride on a plane heading toward New York. Mid-flight, they are ambushed by a xenophage, which they manage to incapacitate by sending it through the plane's turbine. However, the creature regenerates on the ground. Forced to improvise, Venom makes Eddie parachute to safety, landing in a desolate area. Venom then reveals the truth about Null and their current predicament. The Codex is a powerful artifact formed when a symbiote merges with its host life force, typically through saving the host from death, something that already occurred when Venom revived Eddie after his battle with Riot. The xenophages are tracking them because they can sense the Codex when Venom fully manifests, prompting Venom to remain hidden within Eddie. As they plan their next move, they come across a lone horse. Venom takes control of the animal, allowing them to travel faster toward their destination. Strickland dispatches his mercenaries to pursue Eddie and Venom. The duo finds themselves cornered by a river, forcing them to swim for safety. Separated from Venom, Eddie fights 2 mercenaries and is compelled to shoot one in self-defense, a decision that leaves him deeply shaken. Venom eventually reunites with Eddie, saving him just before they tumble over a waterfall. However, before the mercenaries can finish their mission, the xenophage appears, ruthlessly devouring the soldiers like a living wood chipper. Eddie and Venom take advantage of the chaos to make their escape. Meanwhile, Toxin reveals his full form to Teddy and Sadie, warning them that Venom possesses the Codex, making him a significant threat to the planet. As Eddie wanders, he encounters a free-spirited hippie family. The family offers Eddie food and agrees to give him a ride as far as Las Vegas, since they plan to visit Area 51 before its closure. And this is what? Area 51? On the road, they bond, singing Space Oddity together. Venom reflects on how Eddie might have been a good family man, especially after sharing a heartfelt moment with Leaf, reassuring him that not all aliens are scary. The Moons drop Eddie and Venom off in Vegas and bid them farewell. Eddie attempts to enter a casino but is turned away for being underdressed. Annoyed, Venom headbutts the bouncer unconscious. They then find a drunk man, knock him out, and steal his suit for Eddie to blend in. Inside, they run into Mrs. Shen, who warmly welcomes them and offers her room for Eddie to clean up. She convinces Venom to emerge and dance with her, but this playful moment inadvertently leads the xenophage to their location. The creature retreats once Venom disappears, but it gives Strickland and his team the chance to ambush Eddie and Venom, successfully separating the two and capturing them. Strickland pulls Eddie out, intending to execute him to destroy the Codex, as either Eddie or Venom must die to eliminate the threat. That says, however, Venom, who had temporarily bonded with Sadie, jumps back to Eddie just in time to save him. The xenophage arrives, but Toxin intervenes, holding it off long enough for Venom and Eddie to escape. Tragically, the xenophage overpowers and devours Toxin. Teddy and Sadie free the remaining symbiotes, who bond with other scientists, transforming into their true forms. The symbiotes engage in a fierce battle with the xenophage, but its ability to regenerate makes it nearly impossible to defeat. The creature even kills some of the newly released symbiotes. The xenophage escapes the facility, summoning reinforcements. The Moons witness the chaos as Eddie rushes to protect them. With creatures closing in, Eddie rescues the family from a collapsing tower and gets them to safety. Meanwhile, Sadie, now bonded with the symbiote Lasher, leads the other symbiotes in battle. Venom devises a plan, drawing the xenophages away from Lasher and into a kill zone. The team manages to destroy 2 xenophages with explosives, and Venom heroically decapitates another while riding a motorcycle. However, the reinforcements overwhelm them. One of the creatures kills Lasher after she separates from Sadie, leaving Eddie and Venom with no choice but to execute a final plan. Eddie and Venom step into the open to lure the xenophages in. Venom envelops the creatures within himself and pushes Eddie to a safe distance. Strickland activates a container of acid, targeting Venom and the xenophages. As the acid rains down, Venom bids Eddie a heartfelt bye for now and shields him from harm. Strickland, caught in the acid spray, detonates a grenade, obliterating the xenophages and himself in the process. The explosion also destroys the Codex, forcing Null back into his prison. As the facility crumbles, Teddy activates her own symbiote, Agony, using its super speed to save herself and Sadie before the explosion consumes the site. Eddie wakes up in a hospital where a federal official informs him that his criminal record has been erased as a reward for his heroic actions. However, he is warned to keep quiet about the events he witnessed. Grateful for a second chance, Eddie is free to return to a normal life. That's how the movie ends here. Please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel.